Well, folks, welcome back. Today the Farmer Tan is going to get some new valve cover gaskets. We'll see if we can't make too much of a mess here and get it all taken care of on camera today. So, hope you're interested and make sure to subscribe. Just as an example here, I'll show you. If I drove her into town, parked her back in the garage, that's about what was waiting for me the next day, dripping off the frame. You sure could smell the oil. We're going to see if we can't cure that today. Suppose we ought to pop the hood here. Take you for a tour inside the cab. Pretty fancy vice grip hood latch here. There she is in all her glory, the Vortec headed small block. Somewhere along the way, the back side of this passenger side valve cover started leaking and marking its territory like it's an old Harley or something. So we're going to try and get that taken care of here. Guess we ought to start by getting some of this wiring out of the way. This thing's a 1843657 engine. Had it memorized since about 1996. But I don't think I'll need to number any wires here. That guy is stuck. Oofda. That's better. There we go. I said it before, but I bought this thing last year because the price was right, and I kind of always wanted one of these pickup trucks, 88 to 98s, and I owned a half-ton manual with a V6 before. That made it through my friend group pretty well, and this one here was the 3/4 ton. It was really what I kind of thought I had to have, and I've enjoyed owning it and swapping the engine into it, and me and the friends had a whole bunch of fun so far, but I don't like it marking up my concrete here in the shop as much as I thought I would, so time to fix the oil leak. once knew a gal in college who had the firing order of these things memorized. I do think it was a little bit more of a party trick than anything, though. Going to a place where I went to school, that could sure get a gal a lot of attention. Ooh, that alternator bracket might give me a problem. Oh, got her off of there. Some bolts left into oblivion. Have to dig them out of there. As you can see, when I put this together last time, I modified some perimeter bolt valve cover gaskets into some center bolts, and well, they aren't holding up as well as I thought they would, so they're going to get some nice new rubber Velcros on them. Try to learn from the left side. That's good. Might have to paint these things up at some point here. Get rid of an extension. Try to not drop too much dirt down into the valve or into the cylinder head there. Back in the day when I built this engine, I got those fancy Comp 918 springs for this thing. Don't know if they're the hot ticket anymore or not. Much like you, if you're watching them, a little bit stuck in the 90s, I suppose. I think this one's been leaking for quite some time back in here. A little folded up. Might have to take care of that. We'll see where it goes. Well, we got you all set up at the fancy work table, welding table, gasket scraping place here. Got our assorted tools, fancy Craftsman gasket scraper, and see if we can get these old ones off.
Well, it looks like I was not shy with the high-tech 10 years ago. This is going to be an exercise in frustration. Well, they're stuck, but they certainly aren't hard.
Time for some assorted power tools, I think. See if a guy can't get this in here without stabbing his finger at these little wires. Guess not. That kind of sucks. My experience says that this thing, with the fingers, the gasket remover, is going to lose half of its teeth as soon as we try to get it down in there, but we'll see what happens. Air compressor kicked on. Maybe we could use a little brake clean here and soften that adhesive up.
Make a mess, yes. Fireball, not yet. Oh, it's getting there.
Alright, so I brought John over to the diesel tank parts washer, parts cleaner upper over here. We got a mixture of not fancy safety clean in here. It's diesel and ATF for the most part. I'm sure there's some brake clean left over too. We're going to try and get these things cleaned up a little bit, degrease them the best we can. I'm sure they're going to need a paint job before we're done, so let's get at cleaning them here. Guy can spend a lot of time trying to get these perfectly spotless and clean, and I might do that if it were for something a little fancier than what I got, but for the farmer's tan, I think fresh coat of paint and a little degrease and some new gaskets is what it calls for on this project. Of course, with the Chinese entering the market on Amazon, I'm sure you could buy some center bolt valve covers for about the price of gaskets. Don't know how they look or how bad they warp. think we're going to take them over and give them a degrease with a little bit of brake clean and a microfiber and see if we can't get them ready. Here we go. Going to degrease these after the parts washer, see if we can't get them ready for some paint. Still finds the cuts really well. Get ready for the overspray. It's the real thing.
Gonna try to avoid the runs the best we can. In the paint too.
Let them bake in here in the shop during this blizzard, then we'll get back at it. Here we are after a couple of coats of paint. Overnight I let them dry here and we are ready to put some gaskets on. So we got the high tack over here, we got the gaskets. We're going to flip these things over and set those gaskets on there in some of that high tack. Let it harden, let it seal up a little bit. That way those gaskets don't kind of flop around when we're trying to put them on the heads. So that's what we're going to do here. I think we ended up going with 3, maybe 4 coats of paint to get where I was happy with it. So if there's any moisture left in here, I'm going to try and clean that out. Try to be a little easier on my paint job than I was when we were cleaning these up the first try. And then I think I'm just going to put a little dab of high tack here in the corners, and then maybe one along each side of the rail there, and see if we can't get these gaskets stuck on good.
It is highly tacky, imagine that. some string there.
There. Now we can take the new rubber Felpros, set them into place. They sure look like they'll do a better job than those old cork gaskets did. Alright, I'm going to let those set up for about 5 minutes or so, and then we'll get back and start putting them on farmer tan here. Well, here we go. Driver's side going on now. See if we can't keep too much dirt out of the cylinder heads here. Oh, I think this guy went on the other way. Try to not scratch him up too bad. I'm gonna have to buy or build one of those fancy topside creepers, I think. Those things are alright. Gets old kneeling on the core support. Now my bolts look ugly. I'm gonna have to come back and hit the bolt heads, I guess, with a little paint too. Let's see, these guys drape so fancily over here. My Amazon special bazillion millimeter wires here. I think they're gonna live like that. I can't complain too much. I think they're like 10 millimeter spark plug wires or something. Dragonfly, Dragon Power, Firepower, Mario, I don't know, something like that. They've done pretty well. I haven't developed any leaks in them. We ran them on that Malibu for quite a while. These asbestos heat shield jobbers are pretty awesome too. Haven't burned a boot since I started using those. Whoops, wrong way. There we go. core support. While I swap sockets out here. Alright, I think we'll lace up the wires last. We'll switch you guys over to the other side here. Got the sweet transmission jack monopod for the camera. Here we go. Alright, up on the core support. Click, click, click. That one feels kind of funny. I don't want to cross thread it with the ratchet. That feels better. All right. I'm gonna move some of the stuff out of my way so I can kneel and get these wires on for you. If you're a young guy watching this, thinking, every time he hops up there, he talks all gravelly and kind of grunty. Someday you'll figure out why. It ain't because it feels good, that's for sure. Let's see here. This guy gets into here. That's my power brakes. Spark Advance lives here. EGR, oh, I'm gonna put my grommets in yet. I guess that's PCV, not EGR. We'll leave him off for now. Half unused TBI wiring harness. I can lay there. It's like my decoy wires for the mice to chew on something that I don't care about. Keep them off the choke power wire. Speaking of choke power wire, choke power wire. Oh yeah, grommets, I said that twice. Oil fill cap. Got 2 grommets. Which one fits the PCV valve the best? Let's try him. That looks okay. He goes here, that's a Gazinda part, he goes into there. This must be spark advance down here. Don't want to run it retarded, which is not a bad word to say when you're talking about timing. Grommet guy on this side. Alright, spark plug wires. Number uno starts here. 1. Well, I suppose I should go on the side you guys are working with. 1, 8 should be rear on this side. 1, 8. Feel the snap. 4. 4. 1, 8, 4, 3, 6. 6. 6. Feel the snap. No snap. What do I got going on here? There it went. I think. Yeah. That leaves number 2. 1, 8, 4, 3, 6, 5, 7, 2. Number 2. Who does number 2 work for? There we go, this side. Wire it up. Bring it around to the other side. Yeah. 1. 8, 4, 3. I know they're all kind of laid out and you could just put them on, but man, it runs funny when you get them mixed up, especially when there's 47 subscribers watching a guy. 1, 8, 4, 3. 1, 8, 4, 3, 6, 5. heard that one. That makes him 7. Come on, number 7. Come on, number 7. Must be cold. Snap, please. Oh. There you go. Filter. 8436572. Let's fire this thing up. Suppose the guy could check for oil. Has any. Oh yeah. Right in the middle. Uh-oh. Go to your home. There we go. All right. Light a fire in it. Works way better when you bring the keys with you. I'll be back. I brought the magic weapons back right here. Gonna light a fire in it. And we're gonna check for leaks. Not exhaust leaks, oil. Go ahead and shut it off. All right, well, I'm going to put the air cleaner back on this thing and button it up and probably run it around outside tomorrow and look for leaks. I'm fairly certain this is taking care of it, but only a good long trip will tell. For those of you who are younger guys watching the channel here, and you like this kind of stuff, tell your friends about the channel, but more importantly, make sure that you guys talk about cars, talk about trucks, whatever you're into, keep it on your mind. Don't just scroll through the interwebs, the TikToks and the Book of Grams, but actually do some of this stuff. It's far more fun to get dirty than it is to watch guys like me get dirty. So please, subscribe to the channel, ask questions, leave comments, and thank you for watching.